This is Fire Maiden at the Crafty Cauldrons, starting off a new video series, well, I guess our first video series, book reviews. The book we're going to be reviewing today is Circle Round, Raising Children in Goddess Traditions by Starhawk, Diane Baker, and Anne Hill. It is an amazing book if you have children. It has a lot of activities and explanations and all sorts of other good stuff in here, but it's also a book that you can enjoy if you don't have children. As you can see, my book is very well worn and very well used, and I don't have any kids yet, so it is something that you can use even if you don't have children. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to go through flipping through the book so that you can see what all's inside. The first thing I wanted to go over is the first section. It does have a beginning section where it just goes off, basic stuff. Creation, a story for small children, and just goes over some other little things. Something else that the book does is it does have several activities in it that you can do with your kids. One of my favorites right here in the beginning is an area on how to make different musical instruments. I don't know about you guys, but for me, ritual's just not right without music. So introducing your kids to music like this, if they're not already very into music, is pretty cool. Another thing it does throughout the book is it has sheet music in several different areas, so you can actually play it on the piano, and it's got the lyrics and everything with it too. The next section is cycles of the moon and sun, so it goes through different things that you can do involving the moon, and throughout the book it also has stories. Go over that again here in a second. And here's an example of how this book can be used by you even if you don't have children. Here's a new moon house cleansing and a full moon house blessing. I actually try to do this every month. So this is another example, like I said, of how you can utilize this book even if you don't have kids, because it does have a lot of stuff in it that is good for you to use yourself. The next section that it goes into is holidays. And this is actually where one of my favorite stories is. In all of the sections for holidays, it does have at least 2 stories. This is my favorite, Vasilisa, retold by Starhawk. It is a story about a little girl who has to go and stay with Baba Yaga. And it is a very good story. I really do enjoy reading it just for myself. See, here's another example of things that they do. It's not just activities, it also gives you some recipes. So here for Samhain, we have fondant skulls, roasted seeds, and honeyed seed cakes. And here is another example of activities that you can do with kids. This is for Beltane. You got daisy chains and rainbow hats. So you got stuff that you can do with kids, and then you've got some stuff that is more adult now and again. The next section of the book is it goes into teenagers, the dreaded teenagers. We have coming of age, adolescence, so it goes over a couple of topics that you'll have to deal with your children once they're in adolescence. See, you are goddess, you're a god, reminding your kid that, they are important. And it has a couple of things on sexuality. The next section is coming of age, rituals of passage. And one of the best examples in this is my first blood ritual. Apparently, I didn't even know that this existed, but it's a ritual on a young woman coming of age by getting her period and celebrating that. It also has, a couple of things for guys. Emery's rite of becoming a man. And then life transitions is the next section. And this just basically goes over different things like divorce, a new baby coming into the home, death. There is one in here that most parents would probably very much enjoy. Well, not enjoy, but it'd be handy to have. Here it is, deceased pet ritual. Helping your child to grieve for their pet. And then it does have a section on each of the elements: air, fire, water, and spirit. So that is pretty much the gist of the book. Like I said, it is a very good book. It's good to have whether you have children or not, and as far as I'm concerned, it is worth having. So I hope this video has helped you in a decision on whether or not you would like to purchase this book or not. It is on Amazon and eBay. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and blessed be.